Hello and welcome to the live. We're live. We're going to do the comments. There we go. Thank you very much. I've got Charlie here today. She did that for me. Oh, sorry. She didn't want me to tell anybody. She thought, it was me. I did it with my mind. Look, I had a haircut. Look at that. Haircut. I'm not talking to anybody. There's no one there. Love you. It doesn't matter. They know you're there now. So you might just walk up the stairs. Don't do that, because if you fall down, we're going to stop the show. So I hope everyone's okay. Happy holidays if you're split up for the holidays. I know that some schools haven't, some schools haven't. Oh, hello, let's see. We've got a couple. I'm just going to see if I can get the video up on here. There. No, it won't. Oh, there we go. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've got some people I will answer. Hi Mark, happy 100th. Yes, this is my 100th video, but my 80th live, because I did a few one trick wonder type things at the beginning of the lockdown, and then I decided just to consolidate into one show as opposed to doing like these little extra bits. So it's my 100th video, but my 80th live. And today marks 1 year since my very first Facebook live show. So my very first Facebook live was at 4 o'clock, I think, on the 27th of March 2020, and today is the 27th of March 2021. So to the day, not just to the, yeah. So there we go. Ta-da! You look great being 100. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much. Hi Kat, hi Jasmine, hi Lucas, I hear you're with your dad. I hope you're having a good time. Nice to see ya. Hope you're having fun, lots of fun, making lots of mess and stuff and running around, as you should be at your age. Hi Scott. So hello everybody. I've muted that, haven't I? Let me just close these little bits down here and then make that full screen and I can see it. So I really didn't know what to do today in the show, and so I had a haircut. Look at that, look at that, I did it myself, got the clippers out, went all over, and I think, to be fair, every other time I've used the clippers, I've had to go back and do it again because I've missed a little clump here. But I think I got it. I think it's all right actually. So I'm going to try and keep it quite short from now on. So once it starts to grow back, I will start clipping it more often. I hope it wasn't a £100 haircut. It wasn't. It was free because my brother gave me the clippers and he told me I could keep them. I was back last year because he bought himself some better clippers. So yeah, not bad. And actually, we had a magician called Kennedy doing a talk the other night on our Alakazam hub, and those that know will know. And I introduced him, and then I turned my camera off and sat down there, shaved my head, hoovered up the hair, went up and had a shower, got changed, come back down again, and he was still talking. So I only missed about 20 minutes for it. It was great. That's a good bit of information. Safefull, hello, my friend. How are you? Hope you're well. Sean, you need to get. You need to ask. Oh, okay, ask for a refund on that haircut. Sean, we saw your hair on the Zoom the other day, and you really desperately need a haircut. You need to get that hat taken off, mate, because that's bad. Safefull, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing okay. I'm going to be showing you a new trick today. Stick around because I think you'll like this one. This will be a good one for you. I've got a couple of things here. So I've been playing around with some new ideas and stuff. I'm not going to start just yet, but I'm going to show you this really quickly. Just going to throw this in. It's like an Avengers end credit scene. This is like a pre-show scene. I was showing this last week and I really liked it. It's a pack of cards and you can have a card selected, any card at all. So we'll just take a random card out like so, and then you get somebody to hold the card here, and a bit like the legend, I'm going to talk about the legend of King Arthur and how it took a really powerful magician and wizard to put the sword in the stone, but once it was in there, nobody could pull the sword from the stone. It was well and truly in there, and then anybody who had the power could come along, and anybody could try and pull it out, but it wasn't going anywhere. But it was only when the true king came along that he'd be able to pull the sword from the stone. Anybody else that tried to pull it out, it would be stuck solid. But the truthful king, he could just pull it straight out. The king. Yeah, it's a nice idea, isn't it? Nice. So that was shown to me last week. Really good, really like it. So I'm going to do some more things with that. And I got sent a little maths trick I'm going to try today. And I've got a brand new mini illusion I'm going to do. And I've got a trick. Oh, get a pack of cards. I need all of you to get a pack of cards because I'm going to be doing a trick with you guys at home. This is one that's in one of my books, and then it got released this week. Pretty Famous Magician released a version of it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick it in the show. So grab a pack of cards. You're going to need a pack of cards. It doesn't need to be a full deck, but you want it to be as good as a full deck, really. Yeah, I'm going to do some interactive stuff as well. Hello, Richie Boulderon. Hello, is that Lucas's dad? Hello, Richie. Hello, Lucas. So I hope you're enjoying. We're going to try some different stuff here. I'm just going, well, it's 100th show and it's 1 year, so we're going to make some magic. I'm not going to sing anymore because it's just bad. Because I'm Super Wayne. I'm a super pain. I've got a cup of tea and it says the best dads get the biggest mug. Thank you very much. I love my tea. Thing is, there's a little bit left there. I'm going to forget about it. It's going to go cold, and I'll be gutted because I've missed out on that little bit of tea. So I'm working on some new stuff. I've got some new ideas for a couple of new tricks and things. So I'm working on those. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do a show midweek this week because some children are on holiday, some not. So I'm going to do a show next weekend. We're doing an Easter show next weekend, and hopefully. I'm going to ask and see if Astrid can come on and do a little spot for us. So hopefully we might have Astrid on the show, and that would be lovely if she can. So Becky, if you're watching, I will drop you a message later on. If not, you'll just get a message from me later on and I'll say that I mentioned you in the show. But I'd love to get Astrid to come on and maybe do a couple of minutes and see how she's going, because it's been since the last holiday since we've seen Astrid. For those who don't know, Astrid is 6 years old and she's amazing. She got a ventriloquist doll in January and she's a natural with it. She vents amazingly. So I'm going to see how she's doing. Want me to sing Superstar Wayne song? Scott, do I want you to sing? Do you really want me to answer that? For those who don't know, Scott wasn't in dire straits. He's diabolical. Yeah. Do you sing in a team or do you sing solo? Can you sing solo? Solo, we have to listen to it. Come on, you're expecting something. You put up a post like that, you know you're going to get something back. Sing solo. Boom, boom, boom. On fire today. Let's have a look here. Who else? Hope you're well. Solo, yeah, solo. Solo, no one can hear. I've done that too many times now. So yeah, I will do a show next weekend. We'll have an Easter weekend show. So I'll be looking forward to that. I'm putting together some ideas. I will pop a post during the week whether it's going to be on Saturday or Sunday. It will probably be on. I'll probably do it on Saturday because I think people might have things planned for Easter Sunday. But yeah, either or. Is it today the clocks go forward? Is it today? Yeah, it's tonight, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's tonight. Tonight, someone can check that out and let me know. I'm pretty sure tonight is the night the clocks go forward. So we lose an hour's sleep. So you're going to wake up 1 hour in the future. I mean, you know, how would the world have changed in that hour? Will people still dance? Is there still music? I don't know. I don't. It's exciting. I can't wait. And what else is happening? I'm just trying to think now. What else is happening? I can't think. Doesn't matter. Nothing really is happening, is it? If the kids are off school this week, I hope you have a great week. If you're not off school, I know that some schools don't break up. I've got a school show next Thursday, so I know that some schools aren't breaking up until Thursday or Friday. Oh yes, I pronounced yes that the clocks go forward tonight. I know that some schools aren't breaking up until next Thursday or Friday, so if you're still at school, have a great week and then enjoy your holidays as well. And where are we? And then we're heading into the summer term, aren't we? And then wow, it's yeah, we're heading off towards the summer holidays and stuff. We're not too far away from that. It's crazy. It's crazy how fast the time. Sometimes the days feel like they're really slow, and sometimes they feel like they're really, really fast. And it's just bonkers. You're going to need two things for the show today if you want to join in. I need you to get a pen and a paper and a calculator if you've got one, or you can use your phone if you're not using it for the show. And that's for one trick. And then I would also like you to get a pack of cards. So if you've got a pack of cards handy, that would be great. And if you've got a dice, that will be helpful for one of the tricks, but you don't have to use a dice. You can just you know, make it up in your head. I'm going to ask you to choose a number and just roll a dice, or you can do it in your head. It's up to you how you want to do it. Look at this. This is great. This came with a trick. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And it's not loaded. It's just a dice. It just rolls a different number every single time. It's just a great wooden dice. I love it. It's really, really cool. It's really heavy, and I can make it disappear and come back, and it goes into here. Oh, well, that's no good, is it? There we go. I won't do that again. Yeah, it's just a nice dice, though. Just a nice big dice. So we're coming up on 4 o'clock, and so yes, welcome to the show. Hello, everybody. Just to recap very, very quickly, today is my 100th video. So it'll be our 100th video going up. And it's also my 80th live Facebook live show, and on top of that it is also the 1 year exactly from when I did my first Facebook live show. So 27th of March 2020 to the 27th of March 2021. Look at that, 1 year, 80 shows and 100 videos later. This will be put up on my Facebook and on YouTube later on. If you're not subscribed, go to facebook.com/Wayne Goodman and you'll find my channel. Please subscribe, it's a really big help if we can get some more subscribers on there. I don't spam you loads of emails and stuff, but you'll just get a notification or an email every time I upload a new video to it, so it's not too much at all. That's about it, really. So see you next time. No, I'm joking. Let's do some magic. Let's do some tricks. I've got a few different things here. I'm just trying to work out. I'm going to do this one first of all because I want to get it out of the way. I looked back at what I did a year ago for the first show, and this was on one of the first shows. I think it was on the first show itself, but it was this trick, but a different version of it. But I've upgraded. This is a nicer version, I think, and it uses 2 purple handkerchiefs. That was one of the big things I changed about it because I prefer this purple as it matches my t-shirt. And if I tie a knot like so, I can tie the 2 purple handkerchiefs together. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up. And last time I believe I had a glass, but I don't have a glass here, so I'm just going to place it here on the table and it can stay there. Now what I've also got here is a little bag. And this is a bag. I've got this, just for you, Taz, if you're watching. I got this bag, did a show in a church and they passed it around, nobody wanted it, so I took it. Good luck, wasn't it? And it had 35 quid in there. Bargain. Hi, Tanya. Hello. And I've got a handkerchief in here as well. So nothing inside the bag. There's a zip on the bag. I'll show you that in a second. But there's nothing inside the bag. And we're going to use this handkerchief. This handkerchief is a bit different because it has many colours on it. Check that out. Quite a pretty handkerchief. I kind of like it. It's like a tie-dye type thing. And I want you to watch this really, really carefully. Okay. So check this out. I'm going to take the handkerchief. I'm going to take the bag. And I'm going to combine the two. I'm going to put the handkerchief into the bag. Now check this out. I want everyone to join in. Lucas, you need to make sure your dad does this as well, okay? We're going to do abracadabra. So I want you to shout abracadabra and get daddy to shout abracadabra as well. Everybody shout abracadabra. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Not bad, but not good enough because it didn't work, okay? I need everybody to say abracadabra. Everybody, otherwise nothing happens, okay? So everybody to join in with this, everybody at home, okay? So on the count of 3, are you ready? Let's have a look here. 1, 2, 3, everyone, abracadabra. Now if it works, I should now be able to show you that there's nothing inside the bag. In fact, I can take that zip, if I can find it, and I can undo the zip, and I can actually show you there's nothing inside. The bag is completely empty, all the way around, all the way through. The handkerchief has vanished. And if I take these 2 here and I hold them up, watch this out, check it out really carefully, it's going to happen really quickly. 2 tied purple handkerchiefs on the table on their own from the very beginning, but if I throw it up in the air and I pull, you'll see now in between these 2 handkerchiefs, tied, one there and one there, we have got the actual tie-dye handkerchief, and that is magic. Ta-da! There we go, look at that. I love it. Hi, Tanya. I love that trick. I love it. It's fantastic. So, I want to do this one now because I want to get it out of the way as well. I've got a bit of paper here. This paper has nothing to do with it, but when I was setting it up earlier, it looks better than going onto the green. It kind of gets lost on the green background. So I've got some white paper here, and I've got some little bits of wood that have been cut out to be numbers. So my prediction is 2, 3, 3. Okay, so that's a 3. And a 3 and a 2. Okay, so 2, 3, 3. That prediction is possible it could change as the trick goes on. Okay, now what I would like you to do, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, but at the moment my prediction 2, 3, 3. Oh, let me leave it in shot. 2, 3, 3. Now where's that dice gone? What we do is get a bit of paper, and I want you to think of a number between 1 and 6. Or if you've got a dice, roll that dice, and so that's a 5. I can roll it again. It's a 4. It's a 6. A 3. A 1. A 1. A 5. A 5. 5. 6. Come on, is there a 2? 2. There we go. So in your head, roll the dice, or if you've got a dice, roll it and pick a number between 1 to 6, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, inclusive of 1 and 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, write that number down. Okay, now after that I want you to write down underneath that number the next number in the sequence. So if you're thinking of 1, then the next number in the sequence is 2. If you're thinking of 2, write down 3. If you're thinking of 3, write down 4. If you're thinking of 4, write down 5. If you're thinking of 5, write down 6. Okay, if you're thinking of 6, I don't know what to do if you think of 6. Write down 1, I guess. I don't know. Don't think of 6. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think if you're thinking of 6, you can write down 7. It's just a number thing. So yeah, just write that down. Okay. So you've written down a number that you're thinking of, either from the dice or from your heads, and now underneath that you've written down the next number in the sequence. Now the next part of this, I need somebody's help. So I'm going to ask anybody who's watching, as I'm doing the cards down, just say stop, and I'm going to deal off 3 cards. So if anybody who is watching, let me give these a shuffle actually. If anybody is watching, please just say stop, and I will deal off 3 cards. So hopefully somebody will say stop now, because there is a bit of a delay in this obviously. If anyone could just say stop, that would be fine. Oh, we've got stop there. There we go. Thank you very much. And we've got 3 cards. Okay, now these are going to give us our numbers. If any of these are jacks, queens or kings, we will class them as 10s, okay, just for the sake of simplicity. So if it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 or 10, then they're their own numbers. If it's a jack, queen or king, it will be a 10. If it's an ace, it will be a 1, okay, and we've got a 1, so 1, 1, 5. Okay, so underneath your 2 numbers that you've got already, I would like you to add 115, okay, as a whole number. 115. I'll leave them there so I don't forget them. Okay. I'm actually going to change my prediction to that actually. Yeah, I'm going to change, 323 is my prediction now. Okay, what I'd like you to now is add those numbers up. So your first number, the next number in the sequence, and add that to 115, okay? Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. You might need a calculator for this. That's fine. I'll give you a few seconds. Do you know what? I'm actually going to change it to that. That's my prediction now. 332. 332 is my prediction. Okay. No, that's not going to be right. I'm going to do. 332. I'm going to go 332 as my prediction. Okay, so now you should have a new number. Okay, you've got the 115, add the 2 numbers that were before that, okay, and that should be all together. What we do now with the calculator, or if you can do it in your head, that's great. I want you to halve it, divide it by 2, okay, divide it by 2, okay. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. So whatever number you've got there, that big number, halve it or divide by 2, whichever you want to do that, and divide that. And I'm going to change my prediction to 323. 323 is my prediction. 323. Yeah, I think so. Okay, brilliant. So now let's have a quick recap before we do the last thing. Actually, we'll do the last bit first. What we do now is I want you to take away the number that you first thought of, just the first number, the dice number. We'll call it one of the dice number. So whatever the first number was, take that off whatever you've got there. Okay. So let's do a quick recap. So you count with a number, either with the dice or in your head, between 1 and 6. You added to that the next number in the sequence, okay, and then you added to that the numbers that we cut to from the cards, 115, okay. Then we halved it, and you took away the number that you were first thinking of. Hi, Robert. And now you've got a number that you're thinking of. Now, there's no way I could know what number you started with. There's no way I could know what number you added to it. There's no way I could know what number you ended up with. But I did say that this was my prediction. There's no way it could be 323 or 233 or 332. check this out. If I just pull this back a little bit. You see, I did say that this was subject to change. And if I flip this one over and put it here, that's going to make an 8. And if I take the 2 and flip that one over as well, I have the number 58. And I hope that is the number that you have, the number that you've ended up with, even though I had no idea where you started, no idea where you'd end, but I've got 58 is my chosen number, and I hope that that is your prediction. If it is, write it in the comments, that would be fantastic. And thank you very much. Ta-da! There we go. So you are going to need a pack of cards in a minute. So if you've got a pack of cards at home, please get them out because I'm going to do a trick with you. Like I said, this was a trick that is in one of my books, but was recently released by a famous magician, so I'm going to do it today for everyone. So if you've got a pack of cards, get them out. We're going to be doing that very, very shortly. We've got 58, yes! Ah, fantastic. Okay, recently a new trick came out that excited a young friend of mine called Harry, and he showed it to a bunch of magicians. I really like it, so I'm going to do it for you here today. This is the story of Harry Houdini, famous Harry Houdini, possibly the most famous magician who ever lived. Now what I've got here is a metal blade, solid metal blade, and I've also got here is a little frame. Now if I take the Houdini card, I can show you that he passes right the way through, like so, and also top to bottom, but he's not going to be going that way, but there's a slip there because I'm going to place the blade right the way through there so it passes. Now once that blade is in place, there is no way anything can get past it. Okay, it's solid and there's no way. But Houdini was a master escapologist as well as a magician. We're going to put him in first because this is a true feat of magic. Feat. Forget about it. Okay, check this out. If we just give it a little rub like this, I want you to watch this really, really carefully because hopefully I can show you right here. I'm going to try and do it so it doesn't fall through, but he's going to pass all the way through the metal blade and come out from the bottom, passing all the way through, even though the blade is completely solid. And I can lift this out. And if you were here right now, without a word of a lie, you could now check everything. The blade is solid. The frame is solid, Houdini is completely intact, and that is a mini illusion. Thank you very much. Ta-da. Okay, I've been told I've got to do the ta-da bit. Oh, hello Harry, perhaps in new balloon, very nice, very nice. Okay, let's, actually before I do this one, I want to show you one more quick trick. I'm going to do this one. I would like someone to just say stop for me. I'm going to put it down here. This is a different deck because it's you'll see why in a minute. This is my prediction, okay? And I would like someone, anybody, just to say stop. So if someone could just say stop for me as I deal the cards down, that would be fantastic. I'm going to give the cards a couple of cuts. And ta-da! So if someone could just say stop, that would be brilliant. Stop, and we have a card. Thank you, Robert. You should stop right here. Now, there's no way I could know what this card is, but you have chosen the Jack of Diamonds. And my prediction, which has been here the whole time, my prediction says you will not choose the 4 of clubs. You will not choose the 4 of clubs. And you pick the Jack of Diamonds. Thank you. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I should explain to you. You see, every other card is the 4 of clubs. No matter where you go in the pack, every single card is the 4 of clubs. So the fact that you picked the only one that wasn't is an absolute miracle. I have no idea how you did that, but you are amazing. Thank you very much. All right, let's have a look here. Let's do this one. Let me move this. I'll put this up here. I don't need that. I was talking to my friend Scott, and I said I'll do this one. Check this out. The king, the 10 of clubs. Okay, 10 of clubs. Don't take your eyes off it. It's a red back 10 of clubs. Check this out. Ready? We go ta-da! And now changes to the king. I hate that trick. Okay, right. I want to do a trick with you. I want everyone, everyone to join in with this. If you've got a pack of cards, get the pack of cards now. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. I'm going to swig of my tea. It's probably cold. But go and get a pack of cards. We're going to do a trick together. Okay. Almost cold. Okay, grab a pack of cards and give them a shuffle, and then I'd like to take out 4 of a kind, preferably the 4 aces. You've got the 4 aces, take out the 4 aces, okay? We're going to do this together. I'm going to do it here, and I'd like you to do it at home, okay? If this works, at the end, take a picture, a selfie with the cards on the table or whatever. I want to see if it worked for you, okay? And then you can post it to me on Facebook. I want to see if it works for you guys as well, okay? This is fantastic. So you need a pack of cards and you need to give them a shuffle, okay? And then, let me just move this out of the way. I can go over here now. I want you to spread the cards out, and what I want you to do is take out 4 of a kind. Now, in this situation, I've taken out the 4 aces, and if you can do that as well, if you've got the 4 aces in the pack, take them out and then place them in 2 piles. Now, it doesn't matter if they're reds and blacks or if you do reds versus blacks, okay? It makes no difference. I'm going to mix them up. Makes no difference at all, but place the cards like so, okay? And then I'd like you to go through the pack and choose a card to be your lucky card and place that in the middle, okay? What is this? Ah, okay. Put that over there. So, yes, so what you want to do is take out the 2 aces and put them to the side like so, and in between them place your lucky card, whichever card that might be. Now, if you're joining in with this, if you could just type in done or whatever when you've done that, brilliant, okay? Just so I can see who's playing along. Sean, I hope you got a pack of cards. I know you got a pack of cards there because I saw you use them when you were setting up. So very quickly recap, you've got a pack of cards, 2 piles with the 2 aces in each one. Doesn't matter if they're red, red, black, black or red, black, red, black. And place them like so. And then take out your lucky card and place it in the middle. Okay. I'm presuming, oh, I can see Kat's done it, Sean's done it. Okay, brilliant. Take the rest of the pack and I'd like to shuffle them up. Now, it doesn't matter how you shuffle them. You can do an overhand shuffle. You can do a riffle shuffle like so. You can do a fancy cut if you'd like to. Whatever you want to do, but give those cards, or you can do one of these ones. You can do whatever you want, okay? But give the cards a shuffle. I'm going to give another one of these just because it's a very thorough way of shuffling the cards. Now, on the table, you've got the 2 face-up piles of 2 aces and your face-up lucky card, okay? What I'd like you to do is to pick either one of these ace piles, doesn't matter which one, and turn it face down, okay? So choose one of the aces piles and turn them face down. Doesn't matter which one you choose, okay? Just do that. Now, I'm a magician. Okay, and you've all seen what I do. I do lots of different tricks, and you all know that I can do sleight of hand. You all know that I can do different elements of magic. I'm going to teach you a bit of sleight of hand. It's going to be so cool, it's so good, you're not even going to know that you're doing it. Now, what I'd like to do now is take this pack here, give them another shuffle. There's going to be a lot of shuffling here. And then, face down, I'd like to put them on top of your face-up lucky card. Place the whole pile, the whole pack, face down on top of that middle card. Okay? Brilliant. Now, what I'd like you to do now is you're going to cut off some of the cards, okay, from the pile here. I don't want you to go too deep. I want you to cut off more than a few, but I would say less than half. I'd go for a third or a quarter. Let me go a few more. That's a bit too many. Hold on, let me try and get, there we go. So I would cut off a nice size clump, okay, and leave the rest there. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to catch up with that. If you want to, while we're waiting, you can just give these cards a shuffle if you would like, that's fine. Okay, just give them a mix up. And then, holding these in your left hand, or in your not dominant hand, so if you're right-handed, hold them in your left hand, if you're left-handed, hold them in your right hand, but hold them in your non-dominant hand. With your dominant hand, I would like you to pick up that middle pile and place it on top of the 2, so you're going to pick up the whole thing, including your lucky card, and place it on top of the 2 face down aces like so. Okay, and now what I'd like you to do is shuffle these cards a bit more, give them a good shuffle. And then I'd like you to pick up these 2 aces that are on the table, the face up ones, flip them face down and place them on top of the pack in your hands. Okay, so you're going to pick up the 2 leftover face up aces, turn them face down and put them on top of the pile in your hands. And now you're going to place that pile on the table, and I'd like you to pick up the other pile, the whole thing, and place that on top of the pile of cards as well. Now, this is where it's going to get a bit more personal. I would like you all to think of a number between 1 and 10, okay? And in your head, just think of a number between 1 and 10, and then I would like you to cut the cards off the top onto the table and then complete the cut. And I'd like you to cut it that many times. So I'm going to do it 4 times. That's 3, and then 1 more time, and that's 4. As many times as you want, that's fine. In fact, I'm going to give it 1 more actually, just for luck. So let's have a little quick recap here. You put out the 2 piles of aces, you put your lucky card in between, you shuffled the cards, you placed them on top, you turned over the piles, eventually mixing them in, they've all got shuffled and put together, and then now they've been cut and shuffled again. Now what I do now is to spread through the cards and keep going down until you get to your face up lucky card. And when you get to that face up lucky card, I want you to take all the cards above it and place them underneath and place the cards back on the table. Okay? And then take your lucky card and place that back in front. You okay? Okay. Now, pick up the pile of cards, and I'd like to start dealing 2 piles, left, then right, then left, then right. Okay, and I want you to deal down and keep dealing. Left, then right, keep going. Now you don't have to go all the way through the pack. When you've done a good few number, I mean, you can just take a clump of cards here if you want to, and a clump of cards here. When you feel happy, you can stop and then place the rest of the cards aside. You don't need them anymore. Square out the piles. Scott says, hello, Charlie. Charlie's watching from the stairs. Okay, now I'd like you to pick up one of the piles, either pile, it doesn't matter, and you're going to deal that into 2 piles, left then right, and I'd like you to go all the way through the whole pile. Okay, so I've done quite a few cards here, so it's going to take me a second. But I'm going to deal down all the way through and keep the piles nice and neat, and then square them up. So I've taken that pile, left and right, then left and right, then left and right, then left and right, all the way down to the whole pile. And now I'm going to repeat that action with this pile here as well. So I'm going to go left and right, I'm going to go all the way through the whole pile. Square them up. There we go. And these are the discards over here. Now I've got one more thing to do. I want everyone to do this, okay? I'm going to give you a few more seconds just to wait until we get to this point, because there might be some people a bit slower than I am at dealing the cards out. But you're going to need your lucky card for the last bit. And all you're going to do is you're just going to very gently tap the top of each pile like so. Now you can place that card aside as well. Now I'm a magician, and you know that I use sleight of hand, you know that I use trickery, you know that I use all different kinds of things to make my magic works. You've not been taught those things, but you've been doing sleight of hand this whole time. Now let me show you what I've ended up with. I've got 4 piles here, and if I turn over the top cards on each of these piles, the top cards, I end up with the 4 aces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's maybe not that much of a surprise to you because you know what I can do, but I would like you to turn over the top cards on your piles and see what cards you've got there, and hopefully they will be the same cards, the same 4 of a kind that we had at the very beginning. And if they are, take a picture, send it to me on Facebook. I would love to see it. And if you did get it right, collectively now I want everyone to go ta-da, and that would be fantastic. There we go. Thank you very much. I hope you liked it. That's a really cool trick. Okay, I've got time to do one more trick for you. Actually, I've got time to do 2 more tricks. So I'm going to do these very quickly. This one here. What is that? Oh, that's that. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to finish off with a card trick of mine. And this is very... You got all 4 aces too? Yay! Fantastic. Yeah, please let me know how you got on. I did this one in one of the very first shows, so I thought I would do it in today's show as well. Do you want to come down? You sure? You're right? You okay? Okay. So we've got a small piece of rope, we've got a medium-sized piece of rope, and we've got a long piece of rope. Well done, Kat. That's awesome. Okay, check this out. I'm going to take the long piece of rope, I'm going to take the medium-sized piece of rope, and I'm going to place it here, and I've got the long piece of rope, I'm going to place it here. Now check this out. If I take the long piece of rope and I bring the ends to the top, and the small piece of rope and I bring the ends to the top, and the medium-sized piece of rope and bring the ends to the top, we now have 3 pieces of rope, a small, a medium, and a large. I want you to watch this really carefully. If I blow on the rope like so, watch what happens. Because when I start to pull here, all 3 pieces of rope begin to change until you end up with 3 pieces of rope that are exactly the same size. You see, if I take them here, we've got the small piece of rope, you might remember that piece, we've got the medium-sized piece of rope, and we've also got the very, very long piece of rope. But nothing is what it seems, and seeing is disbelieving. So if I gather the ropes up again, 1, and then 2, and then 3, and click my fingers, just like hypnosis, you snap out of it, and we're right back at the beginning with 1 small piece of rope, 1 medium-sized piece of rope, and 1 very, very long piece of rope. And that, as they say, ta-da! There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to do one more trick for you. Oh, I'm just dropping stuff on the floor. There we go. I'm going to do one more quick trick for you. I do need, my eyes have gone blurry now, I'm seeing things. I need someone to say stop for me one last time, and we're going to have a card selected. So if somebody could just say stop, that would be fantastic. I'm going to deal the cards down to the table. So all I need is just someone to say stop, and then we can do it, we can make it work. So who can be the first person just to say stop as I deal the cards down, to get the cards cut? Oh, thank you, Kat. I'll do it. I missed it because I wasn't doing it. So somebody else can say stop. Kat, you can say stop again if you want to. It was my fault completely. I'm so sorry. Just say stop anytime that you like. Anytime at all. Da, da, da. Have we got another stopper? Stop! Thank you. And Kat got in again. There we go. And you've chosen a card, and you've got the King of Diamonds. Okay, the King of Diamonds. Okay, so we've got the King of Diamonds. And now I'm going to place the cards over here. Watch this really carefully. What I'm going to do, a lot of magicians you'll see do this. And they'll fold the card up. And they'll fold it again. And then they'll tear it. Now this is a weird sensation because I know it's going to look like I'm folding the card, but actually I'm not. I know it's going to sound like I'm tearing the card, but actually I'm not. I know it looks like I've torn the card, but actually I haven't. Now if I take the cards here, the 2 torn pieces, which aren't really torn, I mean I know they look torn and I can treat them like they're torn, but they're not really. It's the world's easiest jigsaw puzzle. No, I'm joking. If I place them here on the table, okay, I don't need the rest of the pack now, so get rid of that. But I want you to watch this really, really carefully. I'm going to try and do this really, really slowly. If I take the card, the 2 torn pieces, and if I blow on them, if I say abracadabra like so, now when I squeeze here and I squeeze here, hopefully I can show you that those 2 torn pieces have now gone back together to form 1 solid card. 1 card and 1 card only. And here we are. I'll try and get it up close for you to have a look at. You can see it right there. It is 1 card and 1 card only, not torn in any way, shape or form. That is a Toy Store card. Thank you very much. Ta-da! Oh, there we go. I'm going to put that there. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we are coming up on the half an hour. So once again, this has been my 100th video. It's been the 1-year anniversary and my 80th live show. I'm so pleased and so grateful that you all stuck around and you watched it all. I hope you joined in. I hope the magic worked for you at home. I hope you've had a great time. I will be back next weekend, like I say, for a special Easter show. No idea what I'm going to do with that, but I will see you then. Could you come and press the button for me? Oh, she's gone. I'm going to have to press the button then. But I hope you have a fantastic, if you are a school, I hope you have a fantastic holiday. Oh, you're coming down. Thank you, darling. If you are a school, have a fantastic holiday. And if you're not, then next week, have a great holiday. Get rid of the pen. And yes, I'll be back next weekend. So yeah, have a great time. And I look forward to seeing you then. From me, from Charlie, bye-bye for now. It's amazing, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that if you'd have chosen the Joker or the 5, I just would have done the same thing. So I can do loads of things. I can make it disappear, I can make it
Oh, wow.
I can make it go from over here and back over here again. I can even make it vanish and put it out. What I will do here though is I'll split the cards down and you write the split.